Come on in, babies. I know y'all up. My hair cooking. Okay, I kind of like it like that. Bree, Grand Rising, baby. We got some things we need to talk about. Grand Rising, Shayana and Anisha. I hope I'm saying your name right. Grand Rising, babies. Good day. Good day, good day, good day, or good evening, wherever you at in the world. Good night. We got some things we need to talk about. Gotta get this dragon blood going. How's everyone feeling? Sonice in the building. Grand Rising, baby. Darling Nikki. Grand Rising. Listen, the downloads are here. Okay. One message I got big time is you really need to up your protection during this time. A lot of people don't know, but during Gemini season, Gemini is ruled by the planet Mercury. Mercury rules the mind, the mental communication, right? So during this time, those of you who are clairaudient, clairsentient, claircognate, you could be dealing with a lot of psychic attacks, a lot of psychic interference that could almost seem like you are battling motherfucking demons, okay? Battling yourself, fighting depression, fighting your anxiety, fighting just trying to really stay positive, okay? And those of you who have been doing the work to just heal yourself, develop your gifts, be grounded, and really just overall improve your life during these times. Grand Rising to everybody who's coming in here. During these times, you can really feel like your mind is like I kept hearing this morning, fighting itself. And I always say prayer is important. You don't want to wait till, or whatever you do, meditation, prayer, even just silence, all of that work. But whatever you do to really ground yourself, do not wait until things are chaotic to be like, oh, let me go cleanse. You get what I'm saying? Let me go take a spiritual bath. Let me go meditate. Let me go connect with my ancestors. You get what I'm saying? You want to have that as a ritualistic practice. And what I mean by that is something you do on the daily. This is something that you tap into all the time. So when things try to bust down your energy, when you feel something trying to penetrate your aura, and by that I mean you can feel something's wrong, something's off, something's weird, my intuition is trying to tell me something, you already know I'm in my routine, and that thing or whatever it is trying to come in my life and mess up what I got going on is not going to work. Okay, so I'm definitely hearing at this time, stay on your toes, stay 10 toes down in your practices. Do not ignore your spiritual practices, for real, because like I said, and I have also been experiencing and just feeling things trying to penetrate my energy. And a lot of times that come in too when you're about to do something major in your life, when you're about to achieve something of great significance, whether that's mentally, physically, spiritually. A lot of y'all have been doing work to just energetically upgrade yourself, energetically upgrade your life, to really just be in a state of abundance and wholeness within yourself and in your surroundings. And a lot of the times that opposite energy, we're going to say, don't want to see you evolve. So you have trickster spirits and different things like that out there that would, like I said, try to play with your mind, play with your energy, play with the people around you to kind of have you doubting yourself. For some of y'all could be feeling this in your workplace, a lot of drama, chaos. For some of you who live in an apartment complex, it could be a lot of chaos, a lot of drama, a lot of unnecessary noise. Soon as you about to do something where you about to go into yourself, some type of distraction happen, something happened to your child, God forbid, something going on with the animals, your phone ringing, notifications going off. Like I'm just seeing where as soon as somebody just try to hone in and really just stay grounded, a lot of things just going on. So I'm just saying, keep you some incense burning, okay? Keep your house clean. Greetings to everybody coming in here. Keep your space clean. Keep your shit organized. You get what I'm saying? Keep your car clean. Sage your car out. You get what I'm saying? Bless your car before you get in it. Bless your children before they go to school. Bless your children when they come back from school. Bless your children before they go to sleep. Bless yourself. Bless your food. Everything. Like, I've also been here for those of you who've been feeling like your head is heavy. You've experienced a lot of headaches, a lot of mental chatter. Protect your head. Put something on your head. I've been wearing my hats lately when I'm out. I've been trying to do it on my lives and things now. For those of you who do spiritual work, try to keep your hair wrapped or keep your head cleansed constantly, because your head is where you are most receptive to energy. Okay, like I said, we're dealing with psychic shit, the mental. We're in Gemini season. Jupiter also just went into Gemini, so it's chaos. It's mental chaos. It's mental chaos. Greetings to everybody hopping up in here. So I'm definitely going to pull some cards just to see what else needs to come up during this time. But like I said, I'm definitely just here. Protect yourself, protect your family, protect your home at this time. Some of you could also be dealing with, for those of you who, I'm just saying, like depression, like just out of nowhere though. A lot of you also feeling really, really tired. Give yourself permission to take a break, pull back. Some of you may feel like, well, that's not really in my budget to do that thing right now. As you recharge, as you ground yourself again, as you come back to yourself, trust and believe everything you need will be provided for you. You give yourself permission to take those breaks when necessary, because you don't want to be going and going and going and going until you have a damn breakdown. And then you like, oh shit. Now you really missing out on the things you need to do because you didn't, y'all get what I'm saying? Greetings. Everybody hopping up in here. So like I said, yeah, I'm gonna pull these cards and see what else here come out. What kind of deck we doing today? What we doing today? What we doing today? I need to get some new cards because let's see. Okay. I'm not really feeling this deck. Where is my hoodoo deck? That's what I kind of want. I want to kind of use some hoodoo. Yeah, we're gonna use a little bit of hoodoo. Feeling the hoodoo vibes today. I'm also here doing this time to really make time for to disconnect. A lot of you right now could want to really go into hermit mode, but some of you are feeling like you're going to have to explain to people why you're going into hermit mode. You ain't got to do none of that shit. Okay. Also, what I was hearing is keep your goals silent. Do not tell people what your plan is. Do not tell people what you got going on unless you really know. I don't even give a fuck how close y'all are. Keep what you got going on between you and God, because people be silently praying on people or wanting what you want and hoping to God that they get it before you do. People can be weird sometimes. You get what I'm saying? So I'm definitely here. Keep your plan silent. Move in silence. Okay. Protect your energy. Protect your mind. Go to God about it. Okay. Greetings to everybody hopping up in here. Happy Monday. Go ahead and hit that like button if it's already resonating now. It don't cost nothing to hit that like button, baby. Y'all do me a favor. I'm doing y'all a favor. You help me, I help you. We all here sharing love, unless you just being a creep on the live. We don't want that. We don't want that. There's 55, 58 people in here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you're not watching it on TV, because I know on TV it can be a little complicated. So I appreciate y'all. So dear spirit, God and goddesses, angels from the pure white light, my most empowered ancestors, and those are the collective that's in here at this time. What messages do we need to hear at this time? What do we need to know? Please assist me with giving whomever need clarity at this time. Please speak through me in a way that the collective will understand. Please guide me throughout this process with strength, love, and encouragement. Ashe. Amen. Amen. Grand Rising, Brianna. So let's see, we need to come on up in here. All right, I heard start off with some oracle. So we're going to get a little bit of oracle first. While I'm getting these oracles, something that also been standing out to me, I've been saying this for a while though, is my dreams. A lot of my dreams has been so telling. Um, y'all, I've been having dreams of people literally telling me to, like, yelling at the top of their lungs, telling me to stop talking to y'all, like telling me, like, one dude came in a dream and he was like yelling, like, you don't need to be telling people what you telling them. You need to stop what you're doing. Like, it's almost like people have been trying to intimidate me on the astro to stop me from what I'm doing. And I'm like, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. But they're also telling me the work that I'm doing is really effective. So that could be a message for some of y'all as well, that you may not realize how much you may be impacting your surroundings with your positive energy, with your words, especially those of you who give a service, whatever that service may be. You could be doing music, cooking, helping children, giving spiritual work, whatever it is you do. I'm just here to remember your impact. Remember why you're being called to do what you do. You are here for a reason. Your energy matters, okay? Being a divine vessel is not something easy. Look at that. The universe. The universe. Y'all are a child of the universe. You are God in physical manifestation, all right? And those who have not tapped into their own godly energy may try to despise you at this time and check you about who you are, what you're doing, try to shut you up. Some of you, this could be also happening in family. People be like, oh, you don't go to church no more. You want some other shit. Okay. Why you don't fellowship with us like you used to? For some of you, this could also be within maybe your old spiritual community you used to deal with. You don't associate with the same people no more, so they think you operating in darkness. They think you being malicious. They think you better than them. However this may resonate with you, the next card is literally positive movement forward. A lot of y'all, since y'all been syncing up with the universe, listening to your intuition, diving into what you know you're being called to do. You also got the number here, number 8 here. Y'all tapping into this infinite abundance. You're tapping into this. What I'm also hearing is omnipresence, which is the God presence within yourself. It's some powerful shit. It's some powerful shit. You're going to pull 2 more, then we're going to get into the hoodoo. But you're moving forward. You're selling forward. This has been an emotional process. Yeah. The garden and the gate. It's that inner child. A lot of y'all have learned to show more compassion to yourself through these transformations, through what's going on around you. Despite the frustration, it's like, I'm going to take my time with this. I'm going to reach for or go look for the assistance I know I need. I'm going to go back. I'm just hearing also to the basics. So some of you may went back to the basics, learning, going back to the things maybe you used to study. For some of you, it could be some old teachers you used to look up to, you used to work with, and kind of going back to the foundation of things. If that's not what you've been doing, maybe this is what you're being called to do. If you've been feeling like things are getting overly complicated, I'm hearing go back to the basics, go back to the simple things. Because y'all moving forward regardless. But I'm just hearing keep it simple. Keep it simple. The next card was your solar plexus. So a lot of this is testing y'all personal power right now. That's why I said a lot of y'all could be dealing with mental chatter, that anxiety, doubting yourself, doubting your gifts, wondering if what I have is good enough. Do I have enough resources? Am I going to meet that deadline? You get what I'm saying? Am I really capable of achieving whatever it is that you're trying to achieve? Remember that you got the whole motherfucking universe on your side. Positive movement forward. Things are going to be coming together for y'all. I've been saying this for a minute. In a lot of ways, y'all not expecting. Stop looking over your shoulder and looking around the corner on when it's going to pop off. When you could, I read something one time. It said, do not let your desires become your disease. And what that basically means is don't get so caught up and attached to what you're aiming to manifest in your life. Whatever it is, that it starts to bring stress. Now you can't sleep because you wonder when this person gonna come around. when this money gonna fall through, when my business gonna pop off, when I'm gonna finally, get into that place in my life where I'm just flowing. Don't cling to it so much where it seems so far away. This is where being is important, relaxing is important, really sitting with, for example, well, I'm not going to, okay, what I'm gonna just give y'all, hypothetically speaking. If you want to take a vacation somewhere, before you even book the ticket, you first decide that you're going to take a vacation. Okay? Once you decide, you start looking for wherever it is you about to go. Even if you don't buy the ticket yet, even if you don't book the room, the Airbnb, whatever, you decide in your mind, this is what I want to do. You start doing the research. You start looking what type of outfits I'm gonna wear when I go. What type of activities do I want to do when I get there? What type of food do I want to eat? You know what I'm saying? You start to see it all in your mind. Then you sit with it. You feel yourself there. If it's somewhere with a beach, nigga, I hear the seagulls. Okay, I hear the water, I hear the waves, I feel the sand between my motherfucking toes. Okay, I feel the sun on my skin. I hear people talking in the background. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they got a little music playing in the back. I hear some motherfucking reggaeton. Wherever it is, whatever going on. You know what I'm saying? You can even go as far, I feel the drink in my hand. Y'all, this shit works. This is someone who's giving you this shit, who practice magic, alchemy. Your mind is powerful. We all are literally God. God is imagining itself. That's why that omnipresence came out. Once you realize that God is within you, God is never absent. I don't mean from no religious standpoint. I mean from an energetic standpoint. Okay, your breath. Without your breath, you would not be living. What is your breath? Your breath. That's that spirit. That's that God presence. So anyway, your mind is strong. Your words are powerful. Whatever it is you're aiming to attract in your life, you first have to see yourself in it. You have to embody it. You have to feel it. You can do this as much as you want to, but the more comfortable you get with receiving this, embodying this, the easier it will be for you to attract and the less anxiety you will feel because you've already claimed it. You've already said it's yours. You already know it's out there because you done wrap your mind around it, bitch. Speaking from experience. That's why I said a lot of y'all right now could be feeling like something going on mentally, something going on with my energy. I need what? What is going on? It's because y'all upgrading. Y'all getting this knowledge. Shit is clicking. Y'all exiting the matrix, bitch. Y'all right at the door. Spiritual hood, baby. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Yes. Y'all like this hat. Look, listen. I'm over here shoving these cards. I had to claim some shit yesterday. I was doing a lot of inner work yesterday. I was making my oils and things yesterday. Oils will be restocked soon, by the way. And I had to claim something for myself. Because I'm like, you know how, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all, okay, you can hear all the time, you're beautiful, you're powerful, you got the juice. You get what I'm saying? And you hear that, you know that, but at the same time, you may not really embody it all the time for real. Like, I was like, hold on, bitch. First of all, where my motherfucking bill at? First of all, I was like, girl, you been solo dolo for like 5 motherfucking years. Relying on your magic. Speaking that truth. Speaking your truth to the collective. Look what I'm saying. You done healed yourself from an illness the doctor told you couldn't even be healed. I would have to take medication for the rest of my life. Bitch, I was like, hold on. Put some respect on your name. I was like, girl, you out here doing your motherfucking thing. Like I had to like, whoa. I was like, see, listen. I was like, girl, listen. So I was like, I'm about to show up real different. I'm about to show up different. You get what I'm saying? Mentally, physically, spiritually. Like I with all humbleness. I'm that girl. I'm that woman. I'm that goddess at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying? I've loved myself through a lot of shit. And then maybe that's a message for a lot of you right now. You have showed yourself love, forgiveness through a lot of things, compassion. You've got yourself through a lot of hurdles. Father of Knives. Timing is on your motherfucking side. This card also represents Saturn. You see how on this card, the clocks are in a circle with like a sword in the middle. A lot of y'all don't realize, now we about to go into some real deep metaphysical things, okay? A lot of y'all don't realize how y'all really got power over time. How you really can manipulate your own reality. How you can really put a pause on things. On some magical hoodoo shit, you can legit freeze your bills. You get what I'm saying? You don't got the money right now. I'm about to put that bill in the freezer. I get to it when I get to it. Just an example. But shit, time is fluid. Time is really an illusion. But the way the world is set up, we got calendars, we got clocks everywhere, clock on the phone, we got watches and shit. It have us feeling like we in this hamster wheel. And we not really going nowhere, but there's still this clock. We still racing. We're still going. So right now, a lot of y'all is trying to escape this time. For some of you, this could be legit schedules. This could be your job. This could be whatever it is you're doing. You just like, I'm ready to escape. I want to be on my own time. I want to be able to come and go as I please. I want to be able to flow. I want to be able to think. I want to be able to do what I want to do. So with that, being that there's this sword in the middle of this circle, this to me is speaking of a completion right now. And y'all have to really have the courage, because the next card that's crossing this is Gullah Jack. Gullah Jack is a powerful, shut your mouth. Gullah Jack and this hoodoo deck, hoodoo period, he sacrificed himself for his community. He was a very powerful man who put his life on the line to save others. So what I feel for this right now, for some of you, this could be you breaking a cycle for your children, jumping head first, doing what you got to do, laying the law down for yourself, saying, I'm going to make this sacrifice for myself. With that sword, I'm going to cut off whatever is draining my time. For some of you, this could be maybe taking a social media break. It's taking up too much of your time. Not watching TV as much. Okay. Not indulging in certain conversations as much. It's taking up too much of your time. Making more time to incorporate what it is you love. Yeah, we got the 5 of Pentacles because a lot of y'all was experiencing loss. Okay, loss of time, feeling emotionally lost, disappointed in people and situations. Okay. Feeling washed up. Feeling like this dark cloud is around you, surrounding you. Okay. Soon as you come up, something's pulling you back down. This goes back to what I was telling y'all earlier, that mental chatter. For some of y'all, this is your sleep patterns. Your sleep patterns has been off, waking up in the middle of the night. Some of y'all are really heavily dealing with insomnia. And this is coming from innately, you know, something in your life really needs to change. And some of you are kind of stalling what I'm hearing. I keep hearing timing, procrastination. You're stalling, putting things on pause. For some of you, you're saying this is in the name of divine timing. So it's like a part of y'all is like, no, I'm waiting on when the universe tell me when I need to move. But going back to that omnipresence, God is always in you and around you. You have the power to create as well as destroy. So with that being said, if there's things in your life that you don't not like, why are you not eliminating those things? Why are you not drawing the line? Why are you not bringing those things to completion? Why are you stalling? Don't y'all know as soon as y'all decide to do something, the universe start working in your favor to get that thing done? This sadness, this frustration, this emotional turbulence will start to subside once y'all really start to tap into your solar plexus, which is your personal power. Some of y'all really, it's like y'all on the brink, feeling 1 minute super powerful. I'm in my shit, I'm in my bag, and in the next minute, not so much. Actually, I have this chakra card real quick. Let me read to y'all how to actually, because some of y'all probably need to clear your solar plexus. It could be blocked. So the solar plexus is located above the navel. The affirmation for the solar plexus is I do. Okay? I do. Bitch, I can do anything. All right. It said the element is fire. Okay, the color is yellow. The function of the solar plexus is strength, personality, ego, self-esteem, power, as well as your digestion. So if any of y'all been dealing with bloating, gassy, just your stomach hurting a lot as well. I spoke about this a couple of times. That could be dealing with your solar plexus, your personal power, your ego, how you feel about yourself, not really feeling confident in the world. So how to also deal with that, food you can eat or drink. You could drink ginger tea, lemon tea. You can also add a little bit of cayenne pepper to bring that heat to your stomach, just to cleanse. All right. But I'm definitely here where it's time to realign yourself. You're moving forward anyway, but so you don't be moving forward in a difficult way. You get what I'm saying? You want to move forward with ease. You want to feel confident in your decisions. You want to get up and go and not be worrying about who's going to get in your way, what's going to go wrong today. You get what I'm saying? Who gonna do what? It's just like I'm focused on me right now. I know things are aligning the way they're supposed to. You just do what you got. So, okay. So, what else need to come through during this time? I appreciate y'all so much, and thank y'all for coming up in here. We got 92 people in the building. If y'all can hit the like button, I greatly appreciate it. Thank y'all so much for being here. What else needs to come through for the collectors? Yeah, some of y'all about to make a huge sacrifice. This could be some of y'all just randomly just up and leaving your motherfucking job. You put in a 2-week notice, bitch. It's been 3 days within a 2-week notice, and you just, I can't do it no more. Some of y'all will also be breaking your lease. Okay, contemplating going back to your lease. Some of y'all could be living with somebody, and it's just like, I know our lease in at this time, but I'm ready to go. Some of you already left, and it's just like, I can't do this. This could also be living with family members and finding out somebody that's cunning, somebody that's wasting your time, playing with your time. This could be somebody living with you. Okay, they're not really showing up and pulling their weight like they said they was. They've been procrastinating on their own goals and dreams. They came there with a plan and they're not following through with their motherfucking plan. Now you got to lay it all down, whoever this is for. Because it's like, okay, I've been trying to avoid having this conversation with this person. Now I got to have this conversation with this person. For some of y'all to be a conversation with yourself. Okay, I haven't really been showing up the way I need to. What do I need to correct? Why am I stalling? Why am I stalling my own glow up? You got the 9 of baskets. I'm telling y'all, everything y'all need is here. Everything y'all need is here. But also that showed up in a past position. For some of y'all reflecting on how things used to be. You looking behind you instead of looking forward. Because like I said, the nine of baskets came out in the past position. This could be how you used to get money. You got money in the basket, you got books in the basket. For some of y'all may have regret quitting school because you're like, oh, I should have stayed in school. That's why I'm not really getting ahead. You get what I'm saying? For some of y'all, this is moving from your family. It's a passport here. So it's like wanting to leave the country. I had the money then to leave the country, or maybe you were already living outside of the country and you regret coming back to the States. It's just a lot of if, and, shoulda, coulda, woulda shit. That's in the past. The past is the past. We in the present now. That's why Father of Times came out and said, you are the controller of your day, your time, how things flow in your life, but there will have to be a sacrifice to get to these new levels. That's why I titled this, The Battle is Worth Fighting For. It, when you know your value, when you understand your value, when you understand why you're doing what you do, why I need to show up the way I need to show up, why I'm letting this thing go, why am I welcoming this new thing in my life, why I put more respect on my motherfucking name. All right. Grand rising to everybody hopping in. Welcome. Go and hit that like button if you when y'all coming through, because it's going to hit. It's going to hit. It's already help me, help you, help us. What else the collective need to know at this time? Some of y'all need to forgive yourself for maybe some things y'all did sabotage in the past, is what I just heard. Because some of y'all are reflecting on, like I said, how things was. This could be a relationship. This could be money that you feel like you blew. You had a lot of money at one point and you like, right now I don't have nothing to show for it. I don't have my house no more. I don't have that car no more. I don't have that business no more. I don't have the people around me no more. I fucked up that communication. Like whatever it is that you feel like you lost, forgive yourself so you can move forward with confidence. Shaming yourself ain't gonna fix it. It's just going to make you sabotage again because you're not going to feel worthy of a new beginning because you're going to like, I'm going to just do it again. So some of y'all need to release this self-sabotage behavior, this self-pity behavior, so you can welcome in the new, the improved. Joyful rising, rubber fingers. What else need to come through during this time? The messages is hitting. Listen, spirit law is more. That's why like I got to be on here early. Because, like, I woke up around, like, ooh, that, okay. That's a lot. I don't need all those. Not right now. I woke up around, like, 6, 6-ish. And when I say the messages was just flooding through, I almost got on here, like, 6 o'clock. I was like, nah, I ain't going to do them like that. I ain't going to do it. Like, we going to wait till, like, 9 at least. Just 9. Y'all, what I tell y'all, look at that. That's that. Remember what I told y'all. The mental. This is the 9 of knives. This is like the 9 of swords. Some of y'all have been feeling psychically attacked, dealing with spiritual warfare. Some of y'all feel like, am I hexed? Is somebody trying to hex me? Is somebody trying to put the whoop on me? Like, what is going on? And for some of y'all, it could be, I don't know your personal life, baby. But at the same time, with that 9, this is something coming to an end. This is also something you can put to an end by taking control of your own mind. A lot of the times, people don't realize that you could also be the one inflicting this pain, this hex on yourself with your own negative thoughts, with your own negative ass words, with the things you indulge in. You could be your own worst enemy. Because literally I see this 2 ways. Some of you could legit be getting attacked from other people, you know, the evil eye, people watching you, watching what you do, praying on your downfall. Like, seriously. Some of y'all could be seeing this in your dreams, feeling attacked in your dreams. Somebody's chasing you, somebody hunting you down, somebody just like, who is this person? A lot of times it could be the motherfucker closest to you. That's why I said at this time, keep what you're doing between you and God, you and your ancestors. Shit, I would just say you and God, or just your most empowered ancestors, because you also can have ancestors who did not really develop in their own lives. And if you have not did the work to really elevate them, they can pray on your downfall as well, because they don't want you to surpass what they didn't do in this lifetime. It goes deep. It goes deep. Every ancestor is not a good one. A lot of them did fuck shit in while they was living. And they take that to the other side and they become trickster spirits. Malevolent, should I say, malevolent spirits. Okay, what else need to come through for the collective? Protect your head. I keep hearing protect your head. Protect your head. Some of y'all may be feeling the need to really cover your head. Watch who's doing your hair, planning your hair. Okay. What else needs to come through? Yeah. The Black Hermit. Okay. Magic. Bringing something. I love this card. I think this card is like the Magician. But anyway, it speaks of as above, so below. As within, so without. On this card, the Black Hermit is currently bringing this dead plant back to life with his power, with his mind, with his Ashe. For some of y'all at this time in your life, you're having to, something is dead in your life. Your life could feel stagnant. There's not much going on. There's not much happiness. Like I said earlier, it could feel like a dark cloud is surrounding you. This could be in the workplace as well. Family members, just negative as fuck. Okay. Calling you, just complain. It's like you ain't got nothing good to talk about. Every time I talk to you, it's something going on with you. Then you give that person advice on how they could fix their life and they still go and do the same thing. So anyway, that's a whole nother story. Black Hermit, being that that's in a future position, a lot of y'all right now are turning your pain into power. You're looking at your situation. If anything's dead, it's stagnant, if I cannot fix it, if I cannot revive it, I'm moving it out of my life. Okay? For some of you, this is going to be reviving yourself, empowering yourself. Understand that you are the magician. This is your life. And at the end of the day, if I don't step up to the plate and do what I know I need to do, if I don't follow my calling, if I don't create the discipline, because a lot of y'all forget, visualization is cool, but if you don't incorporate discipline to meet these goals for yourself, it ain't really going to happen, or if it'll come in your life and it won't stick. And I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all have experienced that, going back to like money. Some of y'all, a lot of y'all be wanting large sums of money, but don't have the discipline to keep it flowing, to keep it circulating in your life. So as quick as it comes, as quick as it's going. And you can apply this to anything. This could also be just your energy as a whole. So I'm definitely here at this time of your life. You have to remember your power. You have to remember your plan. You have to create structure. You have to create discipline. I'm also hearing at this time, a lot of y'all have the resources you need to do what you need to do. There is no excuse. If you find yourself procrastinating and stalling, you need to get down to the core of it. Why am I getting in my own way? Why am I stalling on what I need to do? Why am I not speaking power over my life? Why am I afraid of my own come up? Because literally, this is what it come back to. You ask yourself, who told me I can't do it? Watch you start getting answers. Oh, I couldn't do it because, I ain't never seen nobody do it before. It's going to take too long for me to do it. I'm too old to do it. I'm too young to do it. But some of y'all, I just heard the word, I don't have a ride. So if any of y'all making excuses, I don't have a ride to get there. Whatever excuses you giving yourself, when there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, I told y'all, a lot of y'all are scared of your own luck. Look who's in the fear position. 6 of coins, betting on yourself. Things turn around. The next card in your surrounding energies is the 9 of coins. There's a lot of 9s here. So it's endings. But the 9 of coins in the surrounding energy, homegirl is chilling with her cats. Some of y'all right now may want to pull back from the world to recenter yourself. She got her look. She got her little cocktail. She's chilling on the couch. She got her book. She making a plan. She chilling. All right, some of y'all really do need to pull back. I'm also hearing harness your energy. If y'all do a service, like public service of any kind, you could be doing hair, got your own business, whatever it is you do. I'm just hearing too, maybe it's time to pull back so you can create a new schedule for yourself. Some of y'all wanting to rebrand yourself. But I'm hearing do this from a relaxed state. You don't want to go into this anxious, what do I think the people want from me? Even if it's not just work, I'm here to create this life, this new way of being for yourself, not the way that you want to, how to look to other people. Like I'm just here, how do you want to look for yourself in this new chapter? What do you want to be doing in this new chapter? Go to a place where it's quiet. You know what I'm saying? Chill out so you could think. You know what I'm saying? For some of you at this time, you could recently got your familiar from my witches here. You have gotten a familiar being called to get a cat, okay, or work more with your cats. For those of you who work with the magic, you know, your cat could be very clingy on you at this time. That could also be a sign they're trying to protect you, okay. What else needs to come up? Well, your animals as a whole, they're really clingy on you at this time. Pay attention. Let's see to come up. But the Nine of Coins also speak about just living your dream, checking things off your goal list, relaxing more on your life. It's a level of completion, because right after the Nine of Coins is the Ten of Coins, the Ten of Pentacles. That's stability, security, something you've built that can last a long time. So a lot of y'all at this period in your life could already be at that space where you've been doing this work for a long time. You're finally getting to this place where things are flowing. But it's like, do not feel like now I need to stop what I was doing to get here. No, you keep going. You keep implementing new things into your life that'll keep you afloat. You get what I'm saying? Because like I said, after the 9, it's the 10. The 10 is completion. The 10 is long-term success, stability, security. Not having to worry about your finances, not having to worry about, you know, just unnecessary things. I'm just gonna leave it at there. What else needs to come up? Yeah, my cat clingy too. Sometimes I'll be like, damn. Woo, I could just imagine what it's like having a child. I'm looking forward to it, Lord. But I'm just like, if my cat is clingy, I could just imagine how my children gonna be. I'm gonna love it though. Low key. I'm like, give mama a break. I'm gonna give mama a break. Give her a break. What else needs to come through? Spiritual hood, baby, go and get you a cat. Get them when they're a kitten though, so you can really like train them. Getting a grown cat can be very difficult because a lot of the time they already be setting their ways. Thank you, Shay. What up? Ooh, okay. So what's in a hope position? We got the 8 of Coins and the Father Sims. Okay, the Father Sims in this deck could be like Temperance. Then we got the 8 of Coins. So they still got these books though. Buddies, we still got these books. Everybody writing. You know they say when you write something down, just write it down, let it go, it's gonna manifest. Words are spells. Some of y'all, or a lot of you at this time, could be writing out your goals. And I'm hearing, don't overthink it, how it's all going to happen. Let the universe do its orchestrating and work behind the scenes to bring it to fruition. Some of y'all are being called to get more clear about this new life, this new sense of self, this new identity that you wanted to create for yourself. Put it on paper and read it to yourself every day. I'm not going to show y'all what I did, but I legit wrote my things down yesterday on these 2 cards. Clear. Like I said, I had to put some respect on my name. I had to grounding my power. And I've been reading this to myself several times a day. It's really empowering. It instills it in you. It helps you embody it. Even if you're not at that place yet, what you do is however you see yourself, this new identity, this new self, whatever it is that you want to create in your life, it could be anything. You write it present tense. You write it present tense. You don't say, I wish to be, I hope to be, I am, period. I am this. I am so grateful now that I have this. I give thanks for this. Y'all catch my drift? Like, and read it to yourself all the time. Carry it with you. Have it in your pocket. Put it in your purse. Put it in your wallet. So it's always with you. So you can ground in that energy. So you can embody it. Because like I said, looking at these cards, and also Father Sam speaks of mixing energies, doing things in moderation, finding your flow, finding that balance between the two worlds. Okay? Big hoodoo man. Some of y'all could be doing rituals, writing petitions around what you want to do, working with certain spirits. I'm going to say something real quick. I don't personally work with deities and things like that, unless it's a real connection there. Okay. I personally like to work with my ancestors and God, period. The spirits I work with are the spirits I was born with. All of us are born with a spirit team, archangels, and everything like that. You will know because there's this deep resonance between you and that spirit, that angel. But majority of the time, I just work with God, baby. That's the greatest. That's the greatest. That's the creator of all things. I really don't need nothing else. You get what I'm saying? But like I said, if I feel called to something else, then I will work with something else. The reason I'm saying that, it's because when you're working with spirit, some of y'all not gonna like this, and I really don't even give a fuck. Because you're gonna listen or you're gonna click out. But anyway, when working with spirits, there's spiritual deposits that you have to make. If you do not give those spirits what they want, it can cause a catastrophe in your life. You will be in debt. And a lot of the times, those spirits may not come for you. They may come for your children. They may come for people around you. Fatal things may start to happen. Okay, a lot of people don't know this. They just jump into things and start working with spirits because they think it's cute. No, it can be dangerous. You got to think these otherworldly spirits do not operate like humans. And a lot of the time people think, oh, if I just give them some food, I give them some water, I give them some liquor, that's it. No. Why do you think back in the day they did blood sacrifices? They would sacrifice animals to give blood. Blood is life. Okay. So I'm saying that to say, for those of you who work with deities and things, you have to be careful, and you have to be, if you don't even know how to negotiate with spirits, that could be dangerous. That's why I don't really work with all of that. All right. Y'all do what y'all want, but I'm just saying at this time, you got your own magic. You have your own power. You will know intuitively who to work with and who not to work with. All right. That's something I also learned in hoodoo. Like hoodoo is really an intuitive. It's so intuitive. It's so intuitive. There's days when I ask God's spirit to show me a sign. It don't come to weeks later. And if your intuition is not sharp, you will miss out what spirit God is trying to deliver to you and give to you. A lot of times when we do magic and we do rituals, we think it's supposed to happen right then, right there. No, it's a process. It's a gestation period. So what I'm also hearing at this time, be grounded in your goals. Be intentional with your rituals. Be intentional with what you call into your life, because we are never told no. We're always being told yes. So get clear about what it is you really calling in your life. That's why homeboy is sitting here writing. Also, I'm noticing he's a little aged in this card. He's older, so use your wisdom. You get what I'm saying? I'm also hearing change the flowers on your altar. So whoever needed to hear that, your ancestor altar is looking a little dusty. Okay. Show them some reverence. If you don't have a physical altar, you go outside under a tree, pour some libations in the yard. Some of y'all probably need to pour some libations. Give them some reverence. Don't only go to them when you need something. You know what I'm saying? Show appreciation all the time. Okay. What else needs to come through for the collective? The artist speaks. Thank you for this info. I definitely needed people talking about. You're welcome, baby. A lot of people are just regurgitating information online, is what I noticed. Before I started doing this work publicly, I did a lot of self-work behind the scenes. A lot of people right now, because spirituality is a trend, it's cute, you can easily get clout for it. And a lot of people will go and just read a book and hop online. They'll do a course. They'll make a video talking about things as if they know. I say this, if a person cannot break things down where a child can understand, they don't really know what the fuck they're talking about. It's easy to quote big words. It's easy to just say big things in a bunch. But if they really can't explain it where you can implement it in your own life, they a lot of the time, 9 times out of 10, they don't know what they're talking about. So y'all just pay attention, use your discernment, and also look at people who talk about, look at their life. What does their energy say? I ain't talking about what they got, because you can live a simple life and be very wise, very spiritually abundant. You get what I'm saying? And be very minimalist. Look like you don't have much, but you have a lot of wisdom. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about really look at their energy. Look at a person's eyes. The eyes is the window to the soul. Look at their skin. That'll tell you where a person is at spiritually, how much they know, and also the spirits they work with. Okay? Anyway, so what else need to come through for the collective? Man, I've seen so much since listen. Woo. I seen a video yesterday. A lady was like, which I agree, the spiritual world is a dangerous world. Spiritual people could be very dangerous because we all work with energy. And some people have more insight than others. They can see you sometimes before you see yourself. And if you're not aware of yourself, you can easily be misused and abused. There's a lot of cunning spirits in the spiritual community. For real, they play on people's weaknesses, their vulnerabilities. It's sad. It's so sad. And it pisses me off. But that's why I try to just do my part and put y'all on so y'all know what to look out for. Anyway, so the outcome card is the 4 of Sticks. Listen, peace in the home, peace in the family, a union. To me, this is the divine feminine and the divine masculine coming together in union. A lot of y'all, this is within yourself. And when it's so grounded within yourself, you can meet this outside of yourself, which means you can attract that person who also resonates at the same frequency that you do. There's a deep understanding. Okay. So for some of you who are in a relationship where you really have embodied this within yourself, where you're raising and getting more comfortable with your own feminine and masculine energy, you at the higher side of yourself. Like I said, you will attract people who's also on that same energy, or you will attract people where you see they're not in that energy and I need to disassociate myself. But overall, by that being the outcome card for the collective, through all of these energies, this is what the collective is working towards. Balance, peace, relaxation, wholeness in a home and in relationships. For some of y'all may have recently removed somebody from your life that you see was a false flame, is what I just heard. So maybe somebody you thought was your forever person. Somebody you thought that could meet you, spirits, just to realize they was not who you thought they was. And it took you a long time to figure it out. For a little minute, you may have felt there was a deep connection just to realize this was some BS. I ain't gonna go into it. You're gonna know that message is for you. But like I said, y'all working toward wholeness, stability, security. But it starts on the inside. It starts with feeling deserving. It starts with feeling like, I know who I am. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of attracting. I'm not going to let these lower spirits trick me out of my spot. A lot of the times, y'all, when your discernment, you will feel it in your gut. It'll just be a back-to-back. I just know something not right, something off. And if you really meditate on it, premeditate on it, not thinking too much where that's all you thinking about, but you really ask for clarity, the signs will be so clear. It's just a lot of times people be in denial. It's like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to believe that. And sometimes, like I said, I think it was my last video, I said people be self-aware to a fault. They take on too much. Maybe I'm making it up. It's just like, why would, first of all, look, listen. When you ask God for clarity, why God could be doing anything? Why God gonna play with you? Christina said, yes, it happened to me. A woman tried to take away my luck. When my ancestors came through, they were mad that they didn't listen to our intuition, but they gave me a ritual to purify and restore myself. Exactly. I love that. I'm glad you listened to yourself and your ancestors. Because like I said, people be real life on some other stuff out here. Some people, a lot of the times in the spiritual community as well, they want pawns. It's like a game. They want followers. And I don't mean on social media. They want people they can prey on, because harvesting energy is a real thing. That's a real thing. That's why I don't associate. If y'all notice, I don't associate with a lot of people no more. I'm like, oh, no. Like, you got me fucked up. Come on. You see how I be channeling? You think I wasn't going to catch on to you? You thought? Please. No, I just removed myself. I didn't got to speak bad about you or nothing. People will see on their own time what's up for real, but I'm not about to fool with that shit. I think sometimes, because I think in the beginning, y'all, I was real love and light. But that's why I've been wearing my black lately. I was like, I got to balance this shit. You cannot just be on one side. Even with your dark side, you got to bring balance with your light side. That's kind of like I was talking about with that outcome card, with that 4 of Wands, that feminine, that masculine energy. You have to balance both worlds. You have to balance your light, your dark, your practical with your spiritual. You cannot be one-sided. If you one-sided, you can get manipulated easy. You have to be grounded within yourself. You have to have discernment. Okay? You have to be solid. You got to be connected with God so you can hear. Sydney, girl, listen. Or man, I don't know your gender. When the higher, I just feel like too, the more knowledge you really gain, the less judgmental you should really become. People want you to look like them. They want you to talk like them. They want you to move like them. And if you're not moving like them, you're doing something wrong. You're not operating under da, 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 da. It's like, no, at the end of the day, the spiritual journey is so you can come back to yourself. So you can reunite with the God in you. Spirituality don't have a look. It don't have no look. It don't have, that's why the more I learn, the more I just start stripping away conditioning. Like, there's a lot of things I used to believe in, I don't believe no more, because I'm realized that shit didn't really mean shit. That's conditioning. That's societal conditioning. A lot of the times too, people take the kind of like what they learn from religion and try to incorporate it into spirituality as well. No, spirituality has no bounds, because God has no bounds. Black is a powerful color because it's every color in one. That's why it also absorbs energy. When you wear black, you really got to protect your energy because it's absorbing everything. So a lot of the times when people wear a lot of black, a lot of times you see them be like, oh, they know some shit. They tune in, they're observers. A lot of people that wear a lot of black, they're usually observers. They really want to remain in the shadows. They don't care for being seen. They really want to pull back. Even though they might stand out from wearing all black, but y'all get what I'm saying? It's like you're cloaking yourself. And when a lot of the spiritual community or whoever associate black with evil, I'm like, y'all are still under a doctrine. Black is not evil. Why you got white could be evil. Anything could be evil. It's all due to the person's actions. You know what I'm saying? But as a collective, I feel like a lot of us are getting to the point where we're not explaining ourselves no more. We're just showing up. We're being. We're leading by example. We're just showing up, doing what we said we was gonna do, and y'all figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Because trying to explain, that means you're still not sure of your own decisions. You don't have to explain what you're sure about. Whoever get it. Whoever don't. This is the energy. You deal with less psychic attacks when you are solid within yourself, when you are solid with God, when you got that connection, that innate connection. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna pull some angel oracle just to clarify real quick, and then I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna let y'all enjoy y'all day, y'all rising, your mornings, okay, your afternoon, your evening, whenever you tap into this video. Well, let's see, angels. For everybody that stuck around while I was over here yapping my mouth, though, I appreciate it. Thank y'all for the love donations that was coming in through Cash App. I really appreciate it. I didn't look down to see the names, but I did see the phone lighting up. So I greatly appreciate y'all always for tuning in. Y'all be showing so much love. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and hit that notification button. Okay. It's about to be a really, not even about to be, this is a good day. I feel it. So angels, what messages would you like to give the collective during this time? What do we need to leave with? Yes, put you on a good foot. Yes. Glad you could be here, Sunise. Sunise, baby. Oh, okay. What needs to come through? Okay, we got 2020. Okay, the number is 2020. And it says compassion. We talked about a lot of compassion during this read. Mercy, diplomacy, potential, service, recovery, adaptability, renewal. Okay. It is a confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct, but it's also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world and your pockets. Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous. Okay. Yes. I feel that. I'm gonna pull one more or two more. I like that confirmation. Getting things in order. Not sleeping on yourself. Okay. We're just gonna pull one. What I tell y'all? 888. Karma. Good karma though. We're gonna claim that. So it says balance, finances, success, wealth. Okay, cycles. What goes around comes around. A lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. Come on, y'all. Listen. Oh, confirmation. So 24. I feel like this, whatever this is talking about this year. On a card it says good times. A lot of, despite the hiccups of this year, whatever's going on, good times is unfolding, okay? It says leisure, rest, holiday, pleasure, love, affection, kindness, happiness. You are worthy of affection. Yes. Leisure and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you will find that you're all on the same page and can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it will find its way back to you multiplied. Some of you need to have a conversation with a family member and you're avoiding it because you feel like you won't be received well. Regardless of the fact, I feel like even if they do not receive you well, you will have other supporters in the family who will encourage you to do what you got to do. So don't let one person knock you off your square, make you doubt yourself, all right? Have you going back and forth on what you need to do. because there's other people, like I said, that I feel that will encourage this new idea, this new plan, this move, or whatever it is y'all about to pursue. Okay, so that's all I got for today, babies. If you're new here, I do provide personal readings, spiritual conversation, consultations, ancestral messages, a couple of things down below. I also have a website where I sell oils, candles, baths, a few things. I will be restocking soon for my oils. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for returning. And y'all have a beautiful, beautiful Monday. Okay? Love y'all. Till next time. Peace. Go ahead and hit that like button too. If y'all ain't hit that like button, go ahead and hit that like button. Okay, now I'm leaving.